This episode of Mods by Brennan, I show you my MK5 Golf. So here I've got myself a MK5 Golf 1.6 FSI petrol. It's done 101,000 miles. I got it for really cheap, so I'm not complaining there. Has a few issues with it, not too significant. It needs 2 coil springs. The fuel pump had to replace, which luckily I got one for free, so that's all already been done. I did that earlier on today. I've had it washed as well. It needs a wheel bearing on the near side rear and an MOT, so I'm going to get an MOT sorted out on Thursday this week and see obviously what it needs. So rather than ordering the parts and then having to go back and do more work, I can find out altogether what I need in total, so I can get all the parts ordered all together. So yeah, this is my black Golf, which is going to be my daily run around. Nice and cheap and cheerful. Won't cost me too much to run. It's quite tidy on the inside. Just needs a bit of a clean, but apart from that it's quite tidy. The interior is quite decent and the carpets are clean and not too bad. Obviously it's got a standard stereo, which we might look to change in the future. The wheels are a bit naff. Could do with being changed at some point, but I'm not really too bothered. Maybe I just get some new centre caps and that, maybe get them powder coated at some point. The back seats as well. Has a bit of mould on the inside because it has been sat for quite some time. So a bit of history about the car. It was originally sat for 5 years under a tree, so obviously we've got a lot of weathering and obviously it caused a bit of damage on the bodywork as well, but did actually get machine polished out by the guy who actually previously just bought it from. Now he bought it for his missus who was going to pass her test and learn to drive, but obviously it's taken a little bit longer and I don't think she's doing the lessons at the moment, so I bought this off of him for really cheap, just for £300. Like I said, it's not MOT, it hasn't been MOT since I think it expired in 2016. So once that's been MOT'd on Thursday, we know everything that's wrong with it, we can get that replaced. But yeah, this is my MK5 Golf 1.6 FSI. When I first got the car, obviously the battery was flat, so I had to jump start it. Now, I did actually try and restore the battery and see if I could leave it running for a little while, but it wasn't holding any charge. So I took the battery off the car and left it on charge on my friend's Optimate for over the weekend. That seemed to have helped it. I'll put it back into the car, it seems to be running straight away, start, I don't miss a beat, everything's perfect now. So yeah, we'll start it up, shall we? As you can tell, it sounds great, comes on straight away, so there's no issues there. So yeah, I can't complain. The interior seems alright, needs a bit of a clean, a bit of mould in places. I mean, it wasn't the original handbrake and the gear lever and obviously the steering wheel as well. So I've cleaned all that up with some antibacterial wipes and get it all cleaned up so I can actually use it without, killing myself. So yeah, next time Mods by Brandon, you'll see me doing work on the car. We need to change the heat resistor, spark plugs, coil springs, wheel bearing. So yeah, see you next time, Mods by Brandon. Take care.